This was all over the news. We could not see any news about the Titan submarine. Everybody was just glued to their phones, glued to their TVs, glued to their computers, wherever you were watching the news, because you wanted to know what happened to these people that went down in the submarine. There was a countdown. Mainstream media was just counting down the hours until they ran out of air. But something else was happening too, okay? Gotham Knights dev, who called for the ban of 6 days in Fallujah over fears of anti-Iraqi violence, declares deaths of OceanGate submarine passengers. It's a cause for celebration, all because he hates billionaires. While the public at large was entranced with the story from beginning to end, some even attempt to alleviate the tension by making gallows humor. Some on social media took to outright celebrating the tragedy due to the economic status of the victims. That's something that I don't understand. It does not matter whether they were super rich. They are still human beings. They are still human beings. The people that are celebrating this are disgusting. Your morals, your values, whatever. If you have your certain beliefs, that's fine. But you can't not understand the fact that this is a human life. These are human beings, and it's a tragedy. It's just disgusting. The people that are celebrating, because there are a lot of people on Twitter who are celebrating the deaths of these people just because of the fact that they had money, and that just disgusts me. People asking why do people hate billionaires a lot during this submersible discussion, and here's the core of it for me. Every day, the mega rich could vastly reduce or even end mass suffering on a global scale with little cost to themselves. Every day, they choose not to. This is a tweet that was put out there. And then this is the guy. Here's the game dev right here.
Yeah.
Who is quote tweeting this particular tweet. Billionaires are a cancer. Their existence is an act of extreme violence. Their deaths are a cause for celebration. How is their existence? How is someone's existence an act of extreme violence? Just by existing is an act of extreme violence.
For them, it's all about equity. And equity to them would mean that the rich people share what they themselves earned through hard work, luck, whatever, however they made their riches, whether it was inheritance, hard work, luck, it doesn't fucking matter. They made it. It was them doing it pretty much. But in this Osama Dorias' minds, it's supposed to be shared with everyone. Yeah, share the wealth. Yeah, that was the phrase I'm thinking about. Share the wealth. That's their mindset. They don't want to work for it, or they don't want to strive to at all achieve the same level of wealth that these billionaires have achieved, which I don't think is really possible for most people on the planet because of how there's not enough money, I don't think, for everyone to be able to achieve that. But at the same time, it's you put in the work, they put in the work, you didn't put in the work, you don't deserve anything that they themselves achieved. That's this dude right here. I don't think every rich person is evil, but I don't think every poor person is a saint.
Exactly. I just think it's disgusting that people have this type of a mindset that it doesn't matter. They're super rich, so let's all celebrate that they're dead.
Whenever we put any sort of logic into this situation, we are on the wrong side of history according to these people, because we should be championing and celebrating.
While families are suffering right now, these freaks and weirdos on Twitter who think they're on the right side of history, the right side of the conversation, are celebrating the loss of these lives. And then look at this. Following his call for celebration, Dorias was immediately inundated with a wave of backlash. Of course he was. Of course he was, because it's evil. What he said was evil. Let's celebrate this loss of life. No, normal people don't celebrate that. And then here's what he writes. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not in a good place right now, and not myself. I'm going offline for a bit.
No, you were yourself. You were yourself. You got called out.
That is you. Those are your real thoughts. Don't come off and play oh, it's just my mental stability. I'm just not in a good place right now. No, that is you. That is what you meant. That is what you wanted to say. That is, you said it exactly how you wanted it to come across. Why don't you stand behind what you said? Because normal people don't think that way. These are fucking weirdos. These are activists. These are people that want to stand on their soapbox and preach to other people. Normal people don't act this way. Normal people don't think this way. Telling people please don't attack me for my mental health because I'm just not in a good place. I'm going offline for a bit. Poor me, playing the victim, hiding behind protected tweets. Give me a break. This is ridiculous. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please come and say hi on Twitter and Instagram and all of my social medias. I also want to shout out my patrons, my Harlequins, Jokers, and my Dark Knights, as well as my Rogue Gallery channel members. I appreciate your patronage and your membership so much. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and let me know in those comments down below what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Bye everyone.